Welcome to another program, and my name is Bin Durodola, the anchor of this program today. And I have with me Mrs. Moji Okpebiyi, the Managing Director of Bowen Microfinance, the microfinance of the Nigerian Baptist Convention, and is here today to talk on the empowerment for our youth and the society. We all know the situation in the country, the level of unemployment in Nigeria, and we want to take a look at how people can have something to do in response to the economic situation we find ourselves. Even people that are working, what can they do in order to get stream of income that can sustain them, particularly the family? So you are welcome, Mrs. Okpebiyi, to this program. Please, can you tell us what empowerment means?
Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity. Empowerment means enhancement. It also speaks to ability, capacity. You know, when you are talking of empowerment, you are talking of somebody or something or a situation being enhanced or given the capacity to perform a particular task or to achieve a particular goal. So when you're talking about financial empowerment, you're talking about enhancing the financial capacity of a person, of a company, of a group, or a project. And with the situation in the country, I would like to speak to or take it from where you stopped. Now, the situation in the country is such that the standard of living, is not what it used to be. And then the cost of living is also very high. And so you find a lot of people that are either out of job or they had to downsize in terms of their capacity or in terms of their scope. And so there's a lot of imbalance, and the unemployment rate also has risen. However, in the midst of chaos, there's always opportunity. Some people will say even during the war, some people are smiling to the bank. So what is now left for us as Nigerians, as the youths, is looking for these opportunities, finding these opportunities, and then turning these opportunities to our own advantage. So when you're talking of empowerment, how do you get this empowerment? How do you get empowered to perform that task or to be able to achieve that goal?
Okay, let's take it from the angle of the unemployed youth. Now, what counsel will you give to the young ones on the need for them to get something that can bring in money at the end of the day?
Okay. Like I said before, there's a lot of opportunity in our country here. I know the jackpot syndrome is still ongoing in Nigeria, but there is a lot of opportunity here. And for our youths, even the tertiary institutions are coming up with empowerment scheme, empowerment program. And the need for this is to be able to educate our youth from, when they are in the higher institution, even for some from secondary school, to say, what can I do outside the white collar job? From being an employee, can I start my own business? Can I start something? Thank God for the social media. Thank God for a lot that is going on in the social media now. It enables you as a youth to start something from the confines of the comfort of your home. And it's now left for our youth to look at what they can do. Start small. It doesn't have to be so big. But what is important is you must get the idea, you must have the will, and then you must be consistent so that you can achieve that goal. Now, for some youth that will say, yes, I have the idea, but I don't have the finances. we have a lot of schemes that's available for these youths that they can, they can access. For our own bank, Bowen Microfinance Bank, we have a youth scheme and a youth product, youth empowerment product. We have special products for youth and then also for women. Now, this special product enables you to access loan finances at a concessionary rate. It's not the same rate as the other businesses. Why? Because we know that these youths are the future of tomorrow, and if you are able to help them to start something now, they become employer of labor. They reduce those in the labor market. They are looking for jobs. They create employment themselves, and then they also boost the economy by contributing to the development of the nation. So there's a youth empowerment loan that is available for them. All they just have to do is go online, download the mobile app of the bank, Bowen MFB, on Google Play Store and iOS, and then start from there, open an account, start to run this account in terms of transactions, and thereafter you can reach out to the bank. The contact details are on the website of the bank. Go to the website of Bowen Microfinance Bank online. You get the contact details. If you need to, you can reach out to the bank, and then you are good to go.
Well, let's take a look at how they can search for funds. For instance, somebody gets an idea of what to do, and in your own bank, you talk about the youth scheme. Now, if somebody is looking for maybe 3 million to start a project, can you tell us the processes the person will have to follow, and whatever procedure he will need to follow in order to get those funds for the purpose of that project?
Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Now, one thing is very important, and that is the idea and the concept. Once you have that idea to say, okay, this is what I want to do, it is expected that you have a plan in terms of your feasibility study. And when we say feasibility, we are not expecting high volume documents. It can be 3 pages, it can be 4 pages. But what it speaks to is what you want to achieve, who your target market is in terms of marketing, because the demand must be there for you to create any product or for you to sell. You must have the demand. So who are these target clients? Apart from that, how do you want to deliver to these target clients? So once you have all of that, all of the concepts together, that is what we need to know. Once we have that, and then there are some requirements that are necessary to access the loan. You must be, of course, you must have that concept, and then identification documents, and then the know your customer, the KYC that we talk about. And in banking, we must know you very well. The KYC visitation will be made to your home. If you don't have an office, it is fine. Most startups start from their home. Some have started from their garages, some from a room in their houses. So it is fine. We just do a visitation to know where you are, and then you get 2 people to guarantee you who will speak to your character. Because in financing or in funding, character is number 1. Who are you? How are you able to process whatever fund is released to you? Will you use it for the right cause and then return as agreed? So that is why we need the 2 guarantors, and that is about all that is necessary for you to access the fund.
Well, thank you very much for the opportunity, and for our youth over there, you can start processing your plan in order to get something to achieve your plan. The project, you don't need to go for a project of 100 million or 200 million. You can start from the little, and at the end of the day, the business will continue to grow. So you are welcome, Mrs. Okwabi.
Thank you very much, sir.
So on this note, we end this program. My name is Bowen.